Hello, my name's Michael Foord and I'm a developer at Resolver Systems. This screencast takes a closer look at column level formulae, which is one of the new features of Resolver 1.3. Row and column level formulae are useful when you're applying the same formula across every row or every column in a worksheet. We can also do some very interesting and slightly surprising things with them, like for example data aggregation in conjunction with list comprehensions. In this spreadsheet, we've got a table listing all of our employees along with certain amounts of information about each of them, for example, which country they work in, what job they do, and so on. Now, if we turn to the countries worksheet, where we're going to start producing reports on this information, you can see we've got one row for all the different countries that our employees work in. We need to fill in the people column, all of the people who work in the individual countries, and we can do that from a column level formula. Notice how we specify the columns that we want to use in the formula by header using the hash syntax. As soon as we've entered the formula, a star appears in the header of the column to indicate that it has a formula there. What this formula actually returns is a list of rows from the original data where each row represents one person. Unfortunately, as you can see, the default representation for a row is a bit ugly, or at least not very useful. Now we can solve this with a custom formatter in user code. This formatter knows how to nicely display rows that represent people, and we can attach it to the people column. And whilst we're here, we might as well do the same thing for the jobs worksheet, because that's going to be very similar. So now we've got our list of people for every country, we can do something useful with it. To work out the total number of people in each country, that's simply the length of the list. A very simple formula. To work out their average age, we can use the built-in spreadsheet function average, again using headers in the formula to keep it readable. In the jobs worksheet, instead of aggregating by the country that people work in, we're going to aggregate on the different jobs they do. So copy and paste the formula in, and all it takes is a very simple change to the column level formula in the people column, and the other two formula will give us the right answer. So now we've aggregated our input data in two different ways, just using column level formulae and list comprehensions. Thank you very much for listening. Resolver 1 runs on Windows and is available free for evaluation and non-commercial purposes. Get your copy from resolversystems.com.